Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vanillaraccoon and welcome to another episode of Nature's Beauty. In the previous episode, we went ahead and built a small modern house to get ourselves situated within this beautiful world, and ever since then, I've been pretty busy, I guess you could say. Let me just go ahead and quickly deposit this one chili pepper into our food chest right here. Now, to just add a little bit of protection to our small modern house, I went ahead and added some of these oak fences. Of course, they are not complete, and that's only because I want to make sure that if I am rushing to lay my head to rest so that I can make it the day, well, I don't have to worry about running all the way around to the opening and then quickly seek shelter from the night. But also we have a pathway that is leading to and from our small modern house. Now, as you can tell, it is composed of coarse dirt blocks, path, grass blocks, I can't pronounce that word at the moment, cobblestone, stone, and we have a variation of leaf blocks. So basically, I'm just going to use my imagination and pretend that the jungle leaves are acting as a clutter of leaves, foliage, and other greenery, and the oak leaf blocks, here we go, here's an oak leaf block, and the oak leaf block is basically just a small amount of greenery and foliage, but it's not too cluttery, such as what we have with our jungle leaves. Now, the pathway is going to lead all the way down through here into this desert biome, and then it's going to drop off right here at this cliff. Now later on, let's go ahead and just quickly remove the rotten flesh from the bar. So there's an adorable Nigerian dwarf down there. How'd you get down there, little dude? Anyways, towards the end of this episode, I am going to reveal what my plans are for this crater. But what I want to do, at least right now with you, is I want to do some landscaping in this area and also begin to set up a few storage units because, well, seeing as how our small modern house isn't really that spacious, it is stylish and it is comfortable, but when it comes to actual storage, I mean, look at this. We only have one chest off to the side and one out front, so I'm in need of a proper place to begin to store stuff at as I begin to make my adventure throughout this world. So that's what the plan is for this video, just doing some landscaping, just doing some building ever so slightly. And with that all being said, I'm going to go ahead and gather up all the materials and resources that I'm going to need for this project. And well, some progress has been made, and I'm a little iffy on revealing it to use because I'm not entirely sure if it's going to look as impressive and appealing to use as it is to me. But nevertheless, let's just go ahead and get into it. So we have a few new we have a few artificial formations beginning to develop within the surrounding landscape, and also that flamingo is apparently standing on just one leg as if a real life flamingo would. Wow, it is these small things in real life and in game that I really value, in case you couldn't tell. But let's go ahead and get back to what we were revealing here. So like I say, we have some artificial formations, and this is just to add to the surrounding landscape. Now this particular one, I did draw some inspiration from that over there, but I decided to just go ahead and make it look a little bit more interesting. So we have some depth and detail applied by utilizing both sandstone and smooth sandstone. Then we also have, for our depth, we're going to be utilizing sandstone stairs and sandstone slabs. Now, seeing as how eventually I would like to begin to use some blocks from the chisel mod, not to be confused with the chisel and bits mod, but the chisel mod itself. So for example, if we were to take, say, well, okay, this is going to be a little interesting to navigate. Okay, so if we were to take some cobblestone and place it into one of these chisels that you can make either with iron or diamonds, then you'll see that we have a variation of textures that we can then use. But for this case, I want to try and work towards making as much structures as I can with the sand because, well, it's not limitless, because there does come a point where we are going to have to find another desert biome to begin to harvest materials from. But I want to at least try and make everything built here look as if it belongs here, if that makes any sense. But aside from adding some artificial formations, we do have the pathway beginning to lead off to the side here, and as you can tell, I'm going to be utilizing these framed slants from the block craftery mod, and towards the end of this video you're going to see why. But again, just to add some depth and detail into the elevated land right here, we're going to be using some more of those sandstone slabs along with the sandstone stairs. Now it's going to continue to lead up through here, and one thing that I want to break out of the habit of doing in Minecraft at least is building on a linear scale. So what I mean by that is generally I'll go ahead and just begin to build everything I want to on one flat surface, but what I want to do here is I want to establish one storage unit on this plane, and then by going up by one block space at least, we'll then add something on this level, and then going up one more block space we can go ahead and hello and welcome to the world, happy little tree. We can go ahead and add another storage unit on this level right here. But I think for the most part, ladies and gentlemen, that's a fair amount of recapping as to what's been going on off camera. So I'm going to go ahead and begin to establish said storage units and also relocate that happy little tree. Not going to chop it down, don't worry. I'm eco-friendly. I'm just going to relocate it to a more suitable environment. So I'll see you guys yet again. And just like that, we now have 3 separate storage units, and yes, the inspiration for their design does indeed come from the underwater ruins that will be implemented into Minecraft via update Aquatic. Now, when I was actually coming up with their design, I wanted to keep them fairly small but simple, and I also wanted to try and incorporate as much depth and detail as I could. So that's why we have sandstone stairs along with sandstone slabs. If we just quickly step foot into this one right here, you'll see that the flooring is made up of sandstone slabs, and that's only because I want to make sure that no hostile creatures that go bump in the night can spawn within it. If any were to spawn nearby, then that is an entirely different story. But also, you'll see that the reason why we're utilizing the frame slant is because if you're anything like me, then seeing a slant in this wonderful sandbox game that is Minecraft can be a little hard to get used to. So I figured, what better way than to do so than to see it all the time when I'm running up and down and around these pathways. Now, the only reason why I decided to build 3 separate storage units is because I want to utilize this crater to the best way that I can, and that is turning it into a mining facility, but also the official storage area, at least for this section of the world. So for example, the east side, well, it leads into a cave, so maybe that's where we'll leave all of our mining resources at. But then the north side is where we can go ahead and leave any of our wooden materials. The western side is where we can go ahead and leave our mob drops and other items of the sort. And then the south side, seeing as how it leads into this mountain, maybe this is where we can go ahead and leave some redstone sorcery stuff at. Now, I want to just mention that in the first episode I did show that there is some type of a dungeon off to the west and a bit north, and I would like to raid that with you, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to do that during a live stream over at twitch.tv/Vanillaraccoon, or if I just want to do it in a video. So through the power of YouTube cards, one will be appearing in the top right corner of your screen that you can click or tap on at any point in time throughout this video, and it's going to have a poll where you can go ahead and cast your vote. But if you would like to go a little bit farther and share as to why you would like to see it either in a live stream or in a video, then feel free to let me know down below in the comment section. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, then please give it a like, and if you are new to the channel, then consider subscribing, but make sure you enable notifications and have it set so you receive them for all future content. My name is Vanillaraccoon. You have been awesome. I would like to wish you a happy day, and peace out.